So there's an old Indian story, and there's this emperor named Akbar, and he has all of his ministers sitting around him. He's like, what is the greatest joy on earth as a human? One by one, the ministers are like, oh, serving God is the greatest joy. Another one's like, serving you, my lord, is the greatest joy. And he goes around, and he's like, oh, yeah, well, everybody's just pumping up his ego. And then he gets to a guy named Birbal. Birbal's like, shitting is the greatest joy in humanity. And the emperor gets all upset. He's like, what do you mean? How dare you say something like that in my high court? And gets all up on his high horse and everything. And Birbal sticks to his guns. He's like, give me 2 weeks, I'll show you. So emperor's like, all right, fine, prove it to me. So what he does is he sets up this huge hunting excursion. And then when they set up camp, puts the emperor's tent right in the middle. And all of these gorgeous women are set up in tents in a circle around him. And he includes all of the most fantastic eating, so that people are just going to town and these feasts and festivals and best food and drink all night long. And the next morning, Birbal makes sure, as he's planning all this stuff, makes sure not to include a toilet tent. So Akbar wakes up in the morning and the pressure's starting to build, and he's looking around. And then he starts walking around and he has breakfast and he's looking around. He's like, where am I gonna do this? And then he comes across Birbal, and Birbal's just kind of, he knows what he's doing. And he's like, where to put the toilet tent? Where to put the toilet tent? I guess I haven't put the toilet tent anymore yet. And Akbar, the emperor, is like, what are you doing? I have to go so bad. And so finally, right at the last minute, Birbal sets up the toilet tent just in time for the emperor to relieve himself. Comes out of the tent and he's like, Birbal, you're right. Shitting is the greatest joy. You're totally right the whole time. And moral of the story is, a greater joy in your experience is letting out something that's not you than becoming something different or putting in more stuff. I mean, it's nice to have new things. It's nice to have good stuff like that, but you gotta remember that undoing what's not you is the greatest joy ultimately. And so lots of folks think that they have to find God and find joy and find bliss in something else and become something and do something else in order to be the person they want to be or feel the life they want to feel. Don't forget that unlearning all that shit is really where the joy is. That maybe dropping some beliefs instead of obsessing over which beliefs are the right ones, just dropping some and realizing they never were you, they can't be you, and they're just kind of holding you down. You don't need beliefs to operate in life. You don't need stuff to operate in life. It helps. It makes it nicer. But see if you could just mentally shit all that stuff out. Just as I said that. See what the universe does. Anyways, see if you can incorporate some mental shitting in your life. Who cares? Who cares about so much of this stuff? It's not you. Love what's you, which is just the experience of reality. Real reality. Outside of everything it's nonsensical. In your head and society. You don't have to add shit to you. You just gotta clean it all out and then be what's left. Enjoy. Happy mental shitting.